two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, a familiar face for the other sideline. A guy drafted first overall the year the Rams moved back to L.A. And the face of the franchise really for 5 seasons, Jared Goff. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Detroit.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position. We just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This returnable for Kupp. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department. And he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And their 2nd attempt here. The first drive stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, getting settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball to the end zone. They're playmakers.
Like that. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I think this was won why very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. pass run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they've been field position there and squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing at Stafford. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, 33 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, gone. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Goff on 3rd down. A slant to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Now Goff. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to... Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He starts with a give to Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Goff out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now Goff. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. from the 30 on second down. Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards that time on the ground. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out now come the Lions.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Goff on 1st down.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff finds, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 29 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
And in for the Lions, touchdown! Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now Stafford and the Rams down 24-17. 2:06 to play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On first down, Stafford here. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Stafford now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect him to call.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flag to catch.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, they go Montgomery. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Kupp now on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Oh,
hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
65 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
They'll run here with Akers.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. First throw in overtime for Goff. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.